All right, here we are, hole 9, guys. Take a look. A little bit of a tailwind. That's what's to be expected. What I'll typically do here is maybe just a little bit of backspin. So you'll see I'm going a little bit more than 1 bar. I'm assuming that it's going to land down here. So I'm not going to add any power. I may even take off just a little bit. So you'll see that I'm even coming back 2 or 3 yards. And also stay away from kind of this edge. So you'll see where I'm kind of playing. Keep in mind, if the wind's 5 versus 7, it's going to play different. So you got to be careful. One thing that you can see that I'm doing is essentially max curling it. And more so than anything, you just got to keep it in the fairway. And that's one of the main reasons that you see me using backspin, because I want to make sure that I keep it in play. The worst thing that you can do is roll into that rough. It's the only way that you're going to mess this hole up. So I'm using about 1 bar backspin there. See, opponent's going a little bit more of a topspin. It's very aggressive. Very aggressive. It may hold on, come to the edge, but it also might come down to, does he land here or does he land here? And in my opinion, he's playing this far too aggressive. There's no way this is holding on, just by the looks of this. He's not really short hitting it at all. I do expect this to roll through into the bunker or the rough. And it looks like he actually clipped the rough on the... So it was even a little bit too much aggressive. That's one of the main reasons that you see me playing so far away from that. I want to avoid the catastrophic mistake. So what I'll typically do is maybe about 1 backspin. I do want to land right around here. You won't see me play too aggressive on this. So I'm thinking, it's going to land 3 or 4 rings down. And I'm just trying to, I'm not really going to curl it towards the hole. More so than anything, I just want to make sure that I get it up there safely. You'll see I'm using just a tiny bit of power. Touch of power. And I don't care if I'm going at the hole. Like, that's not really the goal of my shot here. I just want to kind of slide this up into the green here, make sure that it doesn't go into the rough, give myself an easy eagle. So don't play this one too aggressive. Just go for the putt or fringe. And, another thing that you can consider, especially if you have a weak bag, think about the down and 1 dunk. So if you put down in 1, there's a very unlikely chance that you'd be too far. You're going to be within dunking range by getting it to the fringe. So with that being said, it is a good opportunity to kind of improve your dunk game as well. If you do wind up on that back fringe, you'll never miss a dunk, but you may miss a great ball, especially if you have very weak clubs. So you'll see, and you guys saw my trainer account. This would be a pretty easy, you'll see that, I'm not really shaking needle or anything. I'm not going to make it because I've just made too many shots. I'm really worried about qualifying this account, especially if I push it up to -9. I think -9 is a for sure fire qualifier. So, I made quite a bit of shots. I made all the eagles. I know I made at least 3 extra shots. And there was potential for, another 2 or 3 shots to go in. So, there's a lot of opportunities here. Hopefully you guys are able to take advantage of them. Good luck, and, definitely rehearse through these setups and try to get as much exposure to the holes as you can. It's going to lead to more consistent results the more practice you get in and the more mistakes that you make and then learn from. So keep that in mind. Good luck, and take care, guys.